All right, next question on the chopping block. Why was I inspired to create a community of women supporting women? And the honest answer is I have been supporting women in health and fitness my entire adult life, my entire adult career. I decided at a very young age, I think I was 20, maybe 21, when I decided that that was my life's purpose and passion is to help women feel their best. And I started in as a personal trainer and a group fitness instructor and moved from there into coaching and in home personal training, um, training at very high end gyms all over the country and clients all over the country, so simultaneously. And from there, I went into yoga and nutrition, got my degree in holistic nutrition, and spent 9 weeks at Bikram teacher training in Mexico. And when all was said and done, and I came back and really had kind of a aha moment for my life, I knew that I wanted to be a coach for women, and I knew I wanted to create community because my life since I was young has been super unstable. I moved 12 times when I was a child. My parents were divorced. I went back and forth. And I had a lot of different friends from a lot of different schools and a lot of different towns. And it's always something that has been challenging for me as an adult, to have friendships that are deep rooted because I've kind of always been like the new girl. And I love female friendships. I love female connections. I love working with females. I love empowering females. I love being a great friend. I love just, I'm a girl's girl. And I started to realize I wasn't alone. I started to realize I had clients who also felt very alone and who wanted more friends and didn't have a lot of friends. And the friends that they did have maybe didn't have things in common or the passion that they had for creating their best version of themselves or losing weight or getting healthy, and stop some of the bad habits. So it's hard when you're going through that kind of change and you're trying to find your people. They're not always in your backyard. They're not always just right down the street. So what's cool about my community is that we come from all walks of life. We're all over the country, and still we make time for each other to check in and support each other, and we show up once a week on a group Zoom call. I come with a topic, a theme for the month, usually includes a workbook, journal prompts, lots of goodies. And then there's a daily group check-in platform that we use. So we share our workouts, which is so motivating. If you are not motivated to work out and you see everybody around you, the women that you are in this tribe with, they got their workouts in and they're sharing what they did and how they felt. And maybe they're like, oh, I had such a long day and I did not even feel like doing it, but I did it anyways. And you're like, yeah, I don't feel like doing it either, but I'm going to do it anyways. There's just this crazy motivation behind accountability and sharing. And it's something that when I was a personal trainer, I kept feeling like there was a missing piece, which is why I became a health coach, a fitness coach, because I was like, I need to be able to coach my clients when they're not with me one-on-one. I need to be able to stay in touch with them. I need to make sure that they are held accountable. They need to have a way to track what they're doing and report back to me. Because, as a personal trainer, you see your clients twice or 3 times a week. So there was all those other days and they were not doing what they needed to do. And they were like, coach, when I'm with you, I do great. The days that I'm with you, I do great. I eat great. I do all the right things. But when I'm not, I don't. And I don't have the motivation and I don't have the willpower and I don't have this and that. And they're not wrong. They're not wrong. There's so much science that backs up how this whole concept works and why it works and why it's successful and why I've helped several women lose 50, 60, 80, 100, 120 pounds. I mean, literally. I've helped women navigate, life, loss, diagnosis, life-threatening diagnosis and getting through it. Medication changes, like job changes, moves, all the things, right, that can derail us from staying on our trajectory of health and wellness and being a healthy version of ourselves. So easy to make an excuse to not go to the gym or to have whatever sounds good when it's a stressful day or something bad has happened in your life or in your world. It's so easy to fall off track and then realize, oh my gosh, I've been off track for 3 weeks. I need to get my booty back. But when you're part of a tribe, when you're part of a group, a community that check in with each other daily, you don't fall through the cracks. People notice if you're not checking in. People check on you. And people care, and they want the best for you just like you want the best for yourself. And the people that are here in this tribe, they want to be here. This is what they want. They know it works. Most of my clients have been with me for years and years and years, because it works. It works for them. It's how they stay on track, and that's how they've created their best bodies, their best minds, their best lives. And it's a teaching experience as well, right? Like, we learn while we're in this dynamic. We learn about ourselves. We learn about women that are also going through the same things, similar things. And we realize we're more alike than not, and we don't feel so far away from maybe our old self or what feels normal. Especially in midlife, things get so wackadoodle, right? It gets so wacky. So it's just nice to have, companionship during this time of women who are also going through it and feeling the same thing. And you're like, oh, I'm not the only one that's not sleeping through the night. Oh, I'm not the only one that is having these weird symptoms, or I'm not the only one that doesn't want to work out and, do it anyways, right? But there's so much more in the tribe. I just wanted to kind of just share a little bit about my story, about why this has kind of evolved the way it has. My coaching has evolved as I've been a coach for over 2 decades. So being that I've coached for so long, I started in my 20s and I was coaching, ladies in their 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s, and now into the 60s. So it's amazing, right? Like, my coaching has evolved as my age has evolved and my experience has evolved, and my wisdom and my, education. I continue to educate myself. I'm a lifelong learner. It's something I love about myself. I love to learn, and I learn for my tribe members. I tell them, you're busy. Let me do the research. Let me figure it out. Let me follow the trends. Let me do the research for you, and I'll report back. So I love that part of my job. That's a big part of what I love to do for my clients is, keep them educated and in the know. There's a lot of rumors, and not even rumors, just a lot of mixed messages out there, right? Especially in health and fitness. So anyways, something I've really been craving is human connection for years and years and years. Since everything shut down, since I've been a single mom, raising my son for now over a decade solo. I crave human connection. I love meeting with my tribe once a week. I love seeing their beautiful faces and hearing about their wins for the week and what they're up to and the challenges that they overcame or that they're working on, and the support that we can give them, and just give each other virtual hugs. It's awesome. So if you're craving some of that, or if any of this is like resonating with you at all, like, hey, I really would love to be part of a group like that, reach out to me. Let's get on the phone. Let's get on a call. I'd love to just chat with you and learn more about you. Hope you're having an awesome day, night, weekend. And yeah, if you have any questions, send me a comment. All right. Talk to you soon.